Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle Dub Show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports, ayy. They just hit 100, so it's time to get some out, ayy. Yeah, just two brothers, yeah, yeah. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, yeah. Come sit and chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, yeah. Let's do this Saturday night, yeah. It's the Mizzle Dub Show, yeah, the Mizzle Dub Show, yeah. Mizzle Dub Show, yeah, the Mizzle Dub Show. It's the Mizzle Dub Show, yeah, the Mizzle Dub Show, yeah. Mizzle Dub Show, yeah, the Mizzle Dub Show.
Good afternoon, America. Well, I am forever a night owl at heart. Is just everybody's asleep when I get off at 2:33 in the morning. So
No, sir. Don't get used to this. The only reason why you're getting this is because one, I am off.
that
He
part.
doesn't have to be to work until later. All things go back to normal starting tomorrow.
So enjoy this while you can. But
or until
let's
I get a
get-
different position. I'm working on getting another position. So let's hope, pray for that.
and I'm just trying to be one job dub, not two job dub.
Hey, but pay the man.
That too. Please pay. Please pay the man. This is true too. So I mean, no lies detected. As the Twins just got done shutting out the Orioles 4-0. As there was some early morning baseball, and now I'm going to go to the Rays and the Jays because that's the only game going on right now.
Oh shit! Now you're talking there, JP. Now you're talking. Put a
You know what?
big fat owl on the show with our faces on it.
Yeah. That's a pretty.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 30 to 35 minutes to get this show out the way before you won't see Mizzle anymore. So let's get to it.
All right. Well, one team keeps their season alive. One team goes fishing as the Celtics, for at least one more game, extend their season as Mr.
You
White.
know
was a big.
they had to do it in Boston. They had to do
Oh,
it
yeah.
in Boston.
I mean,
But
they didn't.
they win in New York.
Well, like I said, you can win one game without Jason Tatum, but can you win 3 straight without him and try to get to the conference finals? As
And
again,
do you think Jaylen Brown is going to have another game like he did last night? No, because he's not consistent.
and that's the bad part about his game because I like the young man's game. I really do. And plus,
100%.
we saw this live in Berkeley, California at Hospital where he cooked some Oregon Ducks. Who was a ranked team when we went to go see them. So we know it's there. We know it's in him. But again, Jalen Brunson's not going to foul out like he did last night.
No.
And he's not going to have
Which
just
was
22.
kind of a bad call, too. That was kind of a bad call. That was,
Well.
but it was called.
Well, however, at the end of the day, Celtics extend their season, keep it alive, and we will see what happens on Saturday.
Yes.
Since they will have that all to themselves, as the T Wolves did what they were supposed to do, end of the Warrior season, 121 to 110. And Brandon says the Texans are going 13-4.
Okay, well, one of those losses will be against the Raider Nation. For sure. That's going to be a hell of a game, though. I cannot wait to see the Raiders go up against the Texans. That's going to be pretty good. But Mizzle is trying to get to Allegiant Stadium 11-17. Ooh, let's go.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But I'll just say this: Warriors fans, calm down. You knew this was a tough task the minute Wardell got hurt.
Not even a tough task. Let's be real. Be a real Warrior fan. Before they got Jimmy, were we a playoff team?
No.
No. And it's the last time that I'm going to say this. They were the 11th seed at one time. They jumped up to damn near as 4. They jumped up at 4. And to finish the season at the 7th seed, to go in the play-in, to win that, and then take out a hot, young Rocket team that was number 2 in the division? Give me a break, man. How about we just say, thank you, Dubs. Thank you for giving us one hell of a run that we did not think you were going to get to where you made it. appreciate what you got out of this team and look
Okay.
forward to next year.
Okay, I'll say it like this. They started the season 12-3. Before the trade, they went 13-23. After the trade, they went 23-8. So it really was the tale of seasons for this Warriors team. Okay,
Yeah.
it is unfortunate that Wardell got hurt. It's unfortunate. It really is. And
But
for
that's
those that
the
are
sport.
saying,
Sport.
and for those that are saying that AE beat LeBron and beat KD and beat Steph, played one damn game. He did not beat Steph. He beats the team that Steph plays on, but he did not. He did not end Steph's season. Steph's season ended by way of hamstring, and then again, you had to win 4 straight to even win the series. Now again,
I like what Ant-Man said too. He said, "Yeah, we won the series, but we did not beat the team at full capacity, and we did not beat Curry." I love that saying. I mean, of course, you got to go out there and you got to get the wins. Of course, you got to still
he
play the
knows
game.
that. But
Still play
the fact that he himself, the star of that team, recognized that he's he's not throwing full shade as he would like he did against the Lakers, because they beat a full squad Laker team. They beat a full squad KD Suns team. He knows it's a different story if 30 is in that lineup. Now again, people want to talk ish about Pods. Pods had a good game last night. Had a very good game. It wasn't enough. I mean, there's a lot to be positive on, and there's a lot to take back on. Again. Oh well, that's not good. Folks, just announced, legendary broadcaster and one of my big influences, Jim Ross, has just announced he has colon cancer. So prayers up to big old JR.
Good God, this man cannot catch a break.
No,
Did he
really
just get through the skin cancer or something?
Yeah. So,
Oh my God.
prayers up to good old JR. Like I said, Jim Ross is one of my biggest influences in broadcasting.
I mean, from the skin thing, from his face to the
Bell's palsy. Yeah.
Bell palsy.
Yeah.
Hey, but as I told this one lady, because she had found some bad news in the hospital, I said, God doesn't put anything in front of us that we can't handle. This is just another stepping stone that you're going to have to climb.
So
continue to believe and you'll be okay.
So prayers to a good old
Damn
JR.
Damn it, JR.
Didn't want to announce that, but I mean, like I said, I don't know when we'll get to do the next RPP podcast, so might as well just bring it out there now. But like I said, prayers up to Jim Ross. God be with you, buddy. But as I was saying, Pods had a very good game. Actually, Pods shot the ball well. Shot 11-19, had 28.
And once Kuminga got settled, he played pretty well too. Once he started to be about me and played team ball. Hell, Draymond was even decent. Just give the Timberwolves kudos. They won the game. Yeah, they won the game.
They won the game.
They did what they were supposed to do when your star player is not out there.
Yeah.
And I can't stand that Mike Conley.
No. He stepped in when he needs to, but again, and oddly, and go figure. The one time the Warriors have more rebounds than the Wolves, they lose. They have more offensive rebounds than the Wolves, and they
Trey
lose.
Was out there balling too.
But at the end of the day, Minnesota for the second straight year, they get to their, and Minnesota have more turnovers than the Warriors, and they still lose. It's just, again,
it's how the ball bounces.
People want to get on Jimmy. Jimmy was coming up. Okay, there was a flu bug that was going around the Warriors. It got GP2. That's why GP2 didn't play one game. It got to Jimmy in game 4. Okay. Not everybody can be Michael Jeffrey Jordan in the goddamn flu game. Let's get that out the way right now. Not everybody can be him.
And let's give Jimmy credit that he came out there to even try to play that game.
Yeah. there's only one Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So just stop it. Everybody's body reacts differently. That's why God made us different. We bleed the same, but we were made differently. Still made in His image, but still react differently.
Yeah.
He's out there trying. Just give the fact that Edwards got hot. Julius Randle, who I have been a fan of since he was at Kentucky because I know what his potential could be. The man should be averaging a double-double every single year because he is that damn talented.
The Lakers and Knicks dropped the ball on that.
Yeah.
But what I said on that, it worked out for the Knicks. Honestly, it worked out for the Knicks and the Timberwolves because look, both of the teams, we could possibly get the team playing in the finals that traded before each other players. And hell,
I would be down for it. I would be down. I would be. It was. I'll be down for a Knicks Wolves final. I really would.
Hell, I'll be down for OKC too. We're going to get new blood in the finals.
Yes.
If it wasn't the Warriors getting there, give me something new.
Yeah.
Give me something new. We're gonna get that this year.
Yeah.
And I'll take Cat versus his old team, Randall versus his old team. Come on now.
Yeah. I'll take that drama.
Come on now. That's good basketball.
Prince versus Run DMC. I'll take it. I'll take it. But heck, I'll even take Indiana to the finals because Indiana has been a fantastic story.
So is OKC.
Yeah. Well, think about it this way. If somehow, which is still a possibility because the Nuggets are not dead yet, and the Nuggets the Nuggets can force a game 7, which I think is going to go 7. But we could get an all ABA NBA finals between the Nuggets and the Pacers. Remember, those two were ABA teams before they came to the NBA, before they merged.
Bring that shit. You got stories either way. It's going to be great.
There's a lot of storylines you can get from this.
Yes.
Brandon said, because I hear the national media talking about whether the Jags or Colts or others can stop the Texans from being an easy division again to make it to the playoffs. Well, I think the Colts will be better. I think Jacksonville will be better.
Cohen to have them boys up to par.
Yeah. But he says, I don't hear the same thing about the Bills, Ravens, or Bucks or others. Well,
because they're already up there. There's no much to talk about when it comes to the Bills.
A full season with Michael Penix running the offense, the NFC South will come down to the Bucks and the Falcons. That's just my opinion. To which our yearly NFL prediction show will be coming up in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Okay. The Bills, the AFC East is still theirs to lose, but the Patriots are coming because they had a very good draft. And
very good free agency.
And Miami is very fickle. Sometimes you get good Miami. Sometimes you'll get bad Miami. You just don't know which Miami you're going to get. But the Patriots are coming if they do it right with Vrabel.
It's still the Bills for right now.
But it's still the Bills' division to lose.
Bills,
okay.
Unless otherwise.
As far as the Ravens,
just give Derrick Henry the fucking ball, and you guys might be in the Super Bowl.
That too, but you can never.
They don't have a number one wide receiver.
No, you can never count out the Steelers and Mike Tomlin, which we've told you many times on the show what the rule is.
Don't go against Mike Tomlin.
Okay. And if Cincinnati can get their ish together on defense.
No, because they're not even talking to their star player.
Who says he will sit out if he doesn't get an offer. Hendrickson said that.
He says there's been no communication.
So, Mike Brown, what are you doing? No, not the former head coach Mike Brown, the owner, Paul Brown's son, Mike Brown. What are you doing?
But like I said, spending money, giving his wide receivers both over $200 million.
But if you don't want Trey Hendrickson, I will take him on my team right now. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
The man had what, 19 and a half sacks last year?
Damn near.
Maybe 20. Good Lord.
Uncle Bobby, I wish I was in Cancun going fishing with the Doves.
But Did you not make your thing?
No, he sent me a private message.
Oh, okay.
No, but I'm going to tell him that we are live right now. So maybe he might come in and comment. Right now.
Well, we got about 15 minutes. 20 minutes.
Right now it's 3-0 Rays in Toronto against the Blue Jays. Just saw the Twins beat the Orioles 4-0 as we're going through some early morning baseball scores. The Braves beat the Walgreens 5-2. That's the Nationals, folks. And the
Hey,
Reds beat
never stop saying that. That shit's gonna be funny forever.
the Reds beat the White Sox 7-1 in Cincinnati. And we got the Battle of Tejas between the Rangers and Astros later on. And then in the nightcap, the A's and the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine.
Go
As
Sacramento. Things you will
indeed,
never really hear me say.
the West Sacramento Athletics.
Yes. Okay, I
But
can say it. Sounds better. Go West Sac. Here we go.
well, I mean that's where they play. As we saw on the show, you are where you play at.
Damn
They,
right.
yes, cuz. And by the way, congratulations as your Oilers for the second straight year back in the Western Conference Finals in a very good hockey game last night. 1-0 in overtime was the final score. As
That hockey.
that's playoff hockey, but yeah, the Edmonton Oilers second straight year back in the Western Conference Finals. As the Dallas Stars might be joining them if they can take care of business and in the
See,
Winnipeg Jet
now
season as
that's
they're up 3 games
going
to
to
one.
be a tough matchup because the Dallas Stars are not messing around.
No, the Stars
The
are very
Stars are
good.
not messing around. Hey, this might be the year for him to get it though, cuz
It might be.
he
I
better
mean,
take care of business.
the Oilers have been knocking on the door the last few years. They got to the Stanley Cup Finals last year, lost to the eventual champions, the Panthers. I mean, Edmonton, like I said, a Canadian team has not won the Stanley Cup since the Canadians in 1993. The
Jeez.
Oilers themselves have not won the Stanley Cup since 1990. So that's 35 years. So,
They're due, as we would say.
yeah, a Canadian team is due to hoist Lord Stanley's Cup. I'm just telling you. So,
Man, hey, JP got my mind wondering when he's gonna correct this for this night owl edition of the Mizzle.
well, Unc, I don't
I'm
go to work.
off.
He's off. I don't go to work until 7:30. So here we are.
Right now, I'm really supposed to be watching, catching up on my TV shows because my wife just got back from Hawaii. But I put in a request for 30 to 35 minutes to do a quick show, real quick. So that's another reason why we're here.
Yeah. Mel, next long show edition. I'll send you the link. We're only doing 30 minutes because Mrs. got catch up time with his wife. Otherwise, I'd send you the link. But next long show we do, Mel, I got you.
Yes, sir.
So, like I said, there is only one game tonight. Nuggets and Thunder. Thunder will try to make their way and join the T Wolves in the Western Conference Finals, or the Nuggets might force a game 7. Also,
I think Denver's going fishing.
you think so? You
I
think
think
you think it ends
I
at
think
home tonight?
SGA is going to will the Thunder to this. He's going to show you the reason why he was regular season MVP this year. Now, don't get me wrong. There's another MVP on the other side of that. On the other side of that ball, he might have took a nap today.
Yeah, or
You know,
he might have tend the horses.
he might have got to talk to his horses. That's right.
Yeah, so
But
we could have.
I think SGA pulls it out, man.
So we might have two teams going fishing in the NHL tonight. That's the Capitals and Hurricanes. Hurricanes are up 3-1. As we just said, the Stars are up 3-1 on the Jets. So you could have some possible season-ending series. And then, of course, the Panthers, the defending champions, lead the Maple Leafs 3-2. That game 6 is on Friday. So the champions trying to go back to another Eastern Conference final in this run to the Stanley Cup. But yeah, Oilers in the season of the Golden Knights with a 1-0 win in Vegas last night, much to the chagrin of the Fortress fans. As I'm trying, there we go. That's the page I'm looking for. But yeah, um, Oilers trying to make their way to their fifth or get their sixth Stanley Cup final or get the sixth Stanley Cup. Um, like I said, second time or the second straight year, third time in the last 4 years that the Oilers have been in the conference finals. Um, like I said, got there last year, lost to the Panthers. Um, well, for one thing, I'd be buying a shirt. Um, well, I'll say it like this. Okay, yes, I know the Niners have the easiest schedule this year. That don't mean nothing. You still got to go out there and play the game. You still got to play the Rams twice a year, and the Rams are greatly improved. The Niners still struggle against Kyler Murray. Why? I don't know. And of course, It's never easy beating Seattle. Um, Obviously, I will be pleased if they won their division. Obviously, for Mizzle, it will be the first time in 23 years that's happened. He might run out of his damn house and start screaming and waking up the neighbors
I don't have to say nothing.
while waving his flag.
With my Max Crosby jersey on.
Yeah, and perhaps
I gotta get an Aston Genty and a Brock Bowers now.
with perhaps a very big glass of wine, yelling out Raiders in the middle of a damn street in his neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gotta say nothing. You pretty much said it.
But yeah,
that's what would happen. Everything you just said.
Yeah.
He's seen me run out of his house when the Raiders win.
Yeah.
I had to ask him to come unlock the gate to let me out, but
yeah, Papa made sure one way in, one way out. You ain't no secret passages. One way in, one way out. But
I'm trying to go celebrate.
yeah, well, he still did once the gate got free.
Then I almost got hit by a car in my neighborhood when the Raiders beat, who was it? The Niners, when Tim Brown caught the touchdown on running down the sideline.
Yeah.
I ran out of my house and almost got hit by a car.
That was funny. Not funny, but funny. However, but I got a gripe. So, how is it the team that gets blown out in the Super Bowl, that lost the Super Bowl, how is it they still get more primetime games than anybody?
Well, here's a question. Is one of those games international?
Well, yeah, against Brazil. The Brazil
game.
Bam!
There it is. It's still I don't know how either though, but that's pretty much right there because one of their games because they're giving up a home game or the away game, one or the other. Who's the home team?
The Chargers, right? The Chargers are the home team.
Okay, so they're the ones that's getting up the home game. Okay, well that still doesn't matter. I don't know. The Eagles should have got more than the Chiefs just by being the champs.
True.
I'm just happy we got 3 of them, and we get it against the Chargers and the Cowboys. Let's go.
Okay, now as bad of a season as my team had, I'm shocked they got 5 primetime games. Well, and I'm just being honest. I'm being honest.
You're the Niners. That's all.
Okay. If this was 1981 through 1998, I would understand that. But this is not these Niners. They're not. It's the get to the Super Bowl, miss the playoffs the next year, go on another long run, and choke it away. That's what these Niners are. Now, again, am I happy my team is getting 5 primetime games? Of course. What fan wouldn't complain about that?
Right.
I'm just not understanding why, but that's here nor there. But again, I'm glad the Commanders are getting some pub as they get 6, rightfully so.
I mean, well deserved.
But again, I'm not understanding how the damn 7-10 Arlington Cowboys get 6. Okay, I would understand it.
I'm happy that they got one.
Okay, well, yeah, it goes against your Raiders. So, the Shield against the Star, the Davises against the Joneses. I get it. It makes for great primetime TV. You're not very smart if you don't understand that and realize that. Okay.
Either prime time. It could have been Thursday, Sunday night, Monday night. At least they got it on Monday night.
Yeah. So there you go. Two staples of Monday Night Football for many years. There you have it. Only thing missing is Madden and Landry on the sidelines and Al Davis in the press box having a conversation with Jerry Jones. Which, by the way, Christian Bale could make a very good Al Davis in that costume.
I mean, they got Nicolas Cage looking pretty right too.
Yeah, they really got him looking like Madden.
They might give me to go to the movie theater to see it.
Wow, interesting take. In his book, Caleb Williams is writing a book already. What the hell?
Who?
Caleb Williams.
Wow. Okay.
Apparently, he's already writing a book, or his dad's writing a book.
Okay.
Anyhow, he did not want to go to Chicago. He tried avoid getting drafted by the Bears. He really wanted to go to Minnesota, but ended up going to the Bears.
He wasn't
I'm
gonna go to
surprised.
Minnesota. They already drafted what's his face the year before.
No, him and JJ were in the same draft.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
him and JJ were in the same draft. But yeah, that's quite interesting.
I don't know if I will say that.
Hey, here nor there. PGA Championships going on right now. Right now, Gerard leads by with a -5, with Davis and Ryan right behind him. So that's a little update on what's going on in the Quail Hollow Club in North Carolina with the PGA Championship going on right now.
A little bit of golf.
As mentioned, 3-1 Tampa Bay over the Blue Jays. That's in the third right now with Gosman on the mound for the Blue Jays and Littell on the mound for the Rays. Again, finals, Twins shut out the Orioles 4-0. Braves beat the Nationals 5-2. Reds beat the White Sox 7-1. So that's your getaway day for baseball. With 2 more games coming up with the Rangers and Astros in Texas, and of course the A's and the Dodgers in Los Angeles. So, damn right. Okay, coming up this weekend, of course, we have UFL football as we are in week 7. I'm sorry, beg your pardon, week 8. So tomorrow we got the Showboats and the Brahmas. Somebody will win. Somebody will win eventually at 5 p.m. on Fox. Both teams are 1-6. Then Saturday, both games on Fox. Okay, that has to be a typo because you can't have 2 games going on at the same time at 10 a.m. and they're both on the same network. Something else to give. So Panthers and Roughnecks on Saturday, and then also this should be a very good matchup: 5-2 Stallions against the 5-2 Battlehawks.
Ooh.
In St. Louis. So that's Dean with Raucus. And Sunday, we will have the battle between Arlington and the Defenders. Defenders coming in at 5-2, and the Renegades at 3-4. So there we are with that. And I think CFL preseason is coming up soon.
Oh, let's go.
If I'm not mistaken.
Time for my team to defend that cup.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So Monday, May 19th, we'll have our first Canadian preseason football with my beloved Stampeders taking on the BC Lions.
Oh, let's go.
And then your Boatmen will get their first practice game against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. That will take place on Saturday, May 24th. So
let's go, Boatmen.
Oh, Canada getting ready to embrace the football field. So there we go. Is there anything else that we need to cover while we got 2 minutes left?
No, I think we got it good. Just I will hope certain Warrior fans to take a chill pill and just enjoy what we got to see this year.
You'll get okay. And one more thing, folks. Everybody keep asking where was Playoff Jimmy. Not only was he battling the flu, the man hurt his ass, literally. Did we forget
about that? Right?
Did we forget that?
No, I will.
Well, not you. I'm just saying, like, he wasn't at 100%. Okay, you have a hard fall on your ass and see if you can move like normal and get back to me on that.
And then
it's
put
okay,
up a 33-point game too. So
okay, you'll get a full off season with those 3. Hopefully, they will add some size and add a big or 2.
Yes.
And see what happens in 2025, 2026. All right. Now with that said, enjoy today's games between the Thunder and the Nuggets, Jets, and Stars, and we'll see if Toronto can force a Game 7, or will the defending champions, the Panthers, get back to a conference final and await the Hurricanes if the Hurricanes in the Capitals season tonight. But in the meantime, don't forget to get your merch at the MizzleandDubShow.myshopify.com. And now Mizzle's going to go spend quality time with his wife because she's finally back from her vacation and Mizzle misses his wife. So I'm not going to deter them from their quality time. So with that said, thank you for watching this quick edition, number 340, I'm gonna go take another nap because it's back to work for you boy tonight. So yeah. So thank you to Unc, EJ, JP, and Brandon for chiming in on this early edition, this 340th quick rapid fire edition. And it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and yeet and enjoy the rest of your Thursday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, and also shout out to the Super Dope Beat Maker for the 1 time and the 2 times.